I heard that there's a listening party that's supposed to take place the day before the album drops, so that might fuck up like surprise features or us listening to the album at the same time as everybody else. What I do find odd about Tyler is that, just like I thought, people are having an issue with him releasing the album at 6 a.m. on a random Monday, when he really could have just dropped it on a Friday, because regardless, it does not matter. Like, people are going to engage with the record when they choose to engage with it. So if you drop it Friday, I don't think that changes when someone's interest is still going to be. They're going to listen to it when they got time to listen to it, you know, basically. So I don't know what he's planning or why he's doing it that way. I think it's just complicating the process overall, and it doesn't really change how anybody's going to interact with the project, but I digress. Also, to say that and then to do an album release or listening party like the day before the record comes out, like, I feel like that's a little counterintuitive to people that, you know, want to listen to the album first time at the same time as almost everybody else, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know why he's doing it like that. It seems kind of counterproductive, but
notice every car that's driving by.
I'm not gonna lie, this is so funny because I will think the exact same thing. I've always been a very paranoid person. Like, if there's an empty road, bro, and a random truck or car fly by, I'm literally thinking about that same bit. It could be out of my sight, and I'll be thinking about it for 5 minutes. I don't think that's like a unique Tyler thing. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'll just be thinking shit. Like, a whole scenario will have played out in my mind where it's like, yo, that was probably the cartel. The FBI probably owned me for some shit that I did back in 2015. That one time where I thought the bullet missed and it didn't, and it hit XYZ, and then this person might have said that you let off the gun and you didn't do it, and now they know, and then it's a 10-year-old investigation. Niggas don't even know your name. They don't even know what you're doing. You at the house, like, living in fear. Like, it's like nobody looking for you today. It's just crazy, man. That's all I'm saying. But I be thinking just like this when I see a car in the rear view or near me or anything like that. I just be like, why are you driving? Why are you driving, bro? Like, other niggas don't have a right to the road. Didn't do nothing in 2015. I gave you a hypothetical.
I know every creep that's in the floor. Motherfucker, I'm paranoid. I move around the block.
Bro, I got stranded at nighttime one time. Dog, doing this at night is crazy. I'm sorry. You got every reason to be fearful for your life if you're running in the middle of the road at night. Now, I wasn't in the middle of the road, but I was on the sidewalk. And it felt the same. Oh, hell no. Nah. Look at his shadow, bro. This nigga's possessed. Isn't that a nod to Kendrick a little? That looks like the Mr. Morale thing, especially the NOID thing, because he had guns in every photo. No! No, that's not a nod to Kid. No. He look crazy as shit, though. That's a good video. You know, I like that, and I'm gonna get to the full song in a second, but I like that out of everything that Tyler has rapped about, like evolution-wise, or if you follow like the evolution of Tyler over the last couple albums and shit like that, like he had those moments where it seemed like he was just trying to fuck with an already established thing, like just trying to shake up the foundation of a thing when he was younger. And then when he finally got to a space where he was like really well respected and people held him in high regard musically or artistically, you know, he talked about the success that came with it and what he was doing for himself, all the things that he was being introduced to, the things that he was buying, his interests and things like that. And now he's on this like, okay, but who's watching me? Like, now I got to keep my head on a swivel. Now I'm mad successful. Niggas know my name. Like, I take myself serious. People take me serious. Not only am I kind of like, I'm like that musically speaking now, but like I'm really a big dog when it comes to the pockets and shit like that. Like, now I gotta watch out for myself. Like, I would understand why he would be moving like this, the fear that comes with it. And now that I watched the video, this first frame where the girl's phone turns into a gun or she turns into a gun makes way more sense. This part right here, because I didn't even peep, now that I'm thinking about it, how she ran up. Like, if you see somebody coming at you like this, like your initial thought or reaction, like, bro, God forbid they're not I mean, this is a little abnormal, but God forbid they're trying to like low-key tell you on some shit. They low-key trying to like be like, yo, is that Tyler? Let me follow him for like 20 minutes just to make sure. Like, and you notice him. Imagine you Tyler the Creator. You see somebody tailing you for mad long and they trying to confirm if it's you or not. And you like, yo, what the fuck is this nigga doing? Like, it's just crazy. It low-key might as well be like, bro, what's the I mean, obviously it's a difference, but like in the moment, you don't know what the person's gonna do. You don't know what they got planned. Every interaction that this person is gonna have, you gotta go into it like it could be 100% this or 100%. I don't know what I'm about to be met with right now at all. Like, that shit's insane. Also, why does she look like that? Why she killing the role? The guy walking by is recording too. Where? That's not. I mean, maybe he is though. You might be right. I mean, the flash is on. You might be right. I think it's a reach, but you might be right. But see, this is what I mean. Like I said, I like what Tyler's doing. I don't know how I feel about the song fully, because it seems pretty like bare bones. But maybe it'll grow on me. Bro, this shit is insane, man. The full music video definitely helps, you know what I'm saying, with the messaging of the record too. But somebody said, and I heard them mention that, like, we get it, Tyler, you hate your fans. I mean, it's not that. It's just, I don't know who that was on the voicemail. The middle part or the little bridge part, I don't know who that was, like, basically saying, like, you need to watch yourself. It's like you're kind of grown or raised to believe is like as soon as you come out the womb, like you gotta like look at everybody side-eyeing them. You gotta be suspicious of everything anyway. And knowing that you're about to enter a chapter of your life where nobody knows you, but they all look at you as this like whatever image they have of you in their mind. They walk up or they approach you with that idea in mind and nothing else. You know what I'm saying? And some people are so fanatic that they're willing to ignore all human aspects of you just to get to the version of you that they think you are always in their mind. And so they'll go to any lengths to you know, like avoiding your boundaries, like going through your comfortability, going through like normal human interaction just to get a flick, just to get you to sign something. Like it's crazy. It's insane. So saying that he shouldn't feel like that, I just feel like is incredibly removed and it's incredibly unrealistic. I don't think it means that you hate your fans, but asking for some boundaries, I don't think it's too much to ask. I don't, you know? I'm of the opinion that these artists could drop their music and really just disappear from the face of the earth. In my opinion, that's all they really owe to their fans is quality music. And that's it. When Frank Ocean be dropping his shit and then he diss-a-fucking-peer, I'll be coolin'. I don't need to see Frank Ocean in person. I don't need to go to a concert or a live show. Now, if you pay for that, you should get that. Now, don't want another mishap last time around, but I don't need to go and see the person. If I'm a fan, it's cool. And I'm the type of nigga, bro, even if I saw somebody that I knew about, I probably would never approach them just because I just assume, like, not even being paranoid. It's just I assume that, like, yo, I just feel uncomfortable. I just feel like I would be making somebody uncomfortable. I wouldn't do it. I'm not telling fans not to go up and do that. Obviously, you know, some people are more outgoing and they don't mind showing their fandom, but at the risk of making somebody uncomfortable, I just don't think it's worth it. But outside of the fan interaction, he's already walking around with this whole ideology of, like, somebody's watching me. They're trying to get something out of me. Somebody might kill me. They might do me in. I've seen some people say some crazy shit about me on the internet. I don't know who's watching, who wants to do something. Like, it's crazy. You don't have to have any opposition, too. I remember seeing Vince Staples talk about bitch niggas that are, like, kind of moving a certain way, saying that these niggas don't know where you live. Nobody's looking for you, blah, blah, blah. But you can't really tell somebody that if they popping a little bit. You can't tell nobody that. You can't tell somebody not to be aware and not to move. Like, something could happen to any person at any time. You just don't know. You really don't know.
I've seen complaints that Tyler's sound hasn't been that different since Igor. TBH, I can't see where they're coming from, emo.
I will say that the sound that he had was enjoyable enough from the last project for me to want to hear more of it. So I think people need to, like, re-innovate and do new shit when their old shit is like a broken record, or it seems that they've gotten all they can get out of it. I don't think Tyler has gotten all that he can get out of the sound that he was using on Igor, in the same way that I don't think he got all that he could get out of the sound that he was using on Call Me If You Get Lost. So I don't necessarily require him to make an extreme like switch up, or you know what I'm saying, change or anything like that. I think this is room for him to dive deeper into that world and pull more out of it. You do shit like that, like I said, when you're kind of at your wits end and when nothing else is working. Like, that's when you switch up. But it's been working for him. Like, dive deeper into that. I don't say nothing to The Weeknd when it come to him and him doing like the synth pop R&B fusion shit, because it works for him. Dive deeper into that if you need to. You know, fair. It's not really the catchiest thing that he's ever put out, but you know what I'm saying. It may make more sense in the context of the album. Y'all were saying the same thing about that Kendrick record so long ago that, you know, maybe I don't listen to that often, but a lot of it makes sense in context to whatever the album is. It's a lot of music that I don't listen to individual, or a lot of songs that I don't listen to individual from the album that they're a part of, and this might be another one of those instances, but I still like the song.